In the village where I was born, my grandfather used to take this bag and he has his knives in there, and he used to go to all the different houses and farms to process and kill the rabbits. So that was his work. That's what he used to do and used to love. And when he saw that I had such a great interest in cooking, when he gave me the bag, I think I was about 14 years old. And he gave it to me like if it was, something very, very important to him. And he said, "That's my bag. In there's a couple of knives that I want you to keep always." And there is actually some knives in there which are still belonging to my grandfather. I opened the newspaper on the first Saturday we arrived, and there was an ad for a chef. So I went to see, and that was a restaurant called Mieda's in Brunswick. So I started there. Then they moved to the city in a place which was called Annabelle, if I reckon. So I stayed there for 2 years. And after that, my wife and I, we opened our first restaurant in Richmond, in Lennox Street, which was a really interesting place on 2 levels. It was on the first floor. So we stayed there for about 4 to 5 years. I can't really remember exactly. And then the lease was finishing, and I didn't want to stay there because the location was not really what I wanted to have. And the first apartment we had was very close to this house than we have now. It was just down the road, and I used to go past this beautiful mansion every day, and I said to my wife, one day I'll get you this restaurant, I'll get you this house. She never believed me. I really love it. It's my passion. I come here every day with great pleasure. I don't feel obliged to go to work. I feel very happy to go to work. As soon as I walk in, all my staff smiles, greets me. We have a great atmosphere. Our restaurant will seat 60 people, and we employ 40 staff. So that's quite a big ratio. But I think the big success has been that we've always treated our staff as family. This is a very, very strong family spirit enterprise. And we don't have really, a big turnover of staff and all that. So by working all together, we have achieved a progression, year after year. And this is, I think, the secret of, our success. Yeah. In this restaurant, the Jacques Reymond restaurant, we have pretty much one supplier for one product. So the list of suppliers is huge. I love when a supplier comes with something new, with something different. It gives us, some opportunity to create something different, create a new dish, and experiment another technique to work with the product. So this is what I really like. We use a lot of the indigenous products, for example, to replace or to give some acidity to a dish or some sweetness. So instead of using vinegar, we would use some lemon aspen, we would use some red Davidson plums, these sort of things. So we are very, very much into indigenous, natural product of our country. All around the world, there is no better product than what we have, not just in Victoria, but all around Australia. From the earth, from the sea, from the people who work really hard to get you the best product they can. It's absolutely wonderful. I go to France every year. For me, there is no better products there. No, I find better products actually here. Yes.